Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and let's get right into this video. So today we are doing Sister Spice's nails, which is my older sister, and we are just gonna get right into these. So if you watched my last video, I basically said that we went on a New York trip over Thanksgiving week, and so these are my sister's nails for that trip. And like I also said in my last video, we were on a time crunch. We only had 3 days to plan and pack and like get ready for this trip, so we were definitely rushing through these nails. So for this set, she wanted red nails and she also wanted them to be almond. She's seen that I did almond nails and then she wanted almond nails because it's like a new shape that I unlocked, so she wanted them. The set that I kept seeing popping up on my Instagram especially was this red almond nail set. Like, I thought it was perfect. I feel like she would really like this design, so we decided to go with this one. Yeah, we are doing some red long almond nails and we're just doing the nail prep right now. So we're moving on to gluing on the nail tips, and I'm just using the regular square nail tips that I always use. I plan to trim them down into the almond shape. We still want these to be pretty long because I'm sorry, I cannot do short almond nails. I'm kind of afraid to do them. I'm afraid they're not gonna look right. So that's why I always kind of do them a little bit longer. So to trim these into the right shape, as you can see, I have some type of blue sticky tack situation going on. So I have these stiletto full cover tips that are like more rounded. They kind of work for the almond shape. All you have to do is just not make the tip pointy. You just got to make the tip rounder. So I'm using that as like the stencil, the guideline, and it makes it so much easier to cut the shape out of the nail tips. we're just going to shape them, and you basically shape it like a stiletto nail, but you don't round out the tip, and you kind of don't want them to be super triangle shape either. You want them to be just more rounder, kind of more oval-like. And then I'm going to blend in the nail tip with the natural nail and also remove the shine from the nail tips. Okay, so for the brush, I'm going to use this really big polygel brush that I used in my last video. It turned out to be a pretty good brush, so we are trying it again. Although I will say, I recorded this video, this nail set first before I did the last video, but I'm just posting them backwards because, to be honest, I have posted a lot of almond nails recently and I wanted to break it up a little bit. So this video is actually the first time that I'm trying this big polygel brush, and I will say, watching back this footage of me doing these nails and how quickly I did them, I honestly think that this brush is pretty good and definitely saves a lot of time. It took me 30 minutes to apply all of this polygel on the nails on both hands, 30 minutes in total, and I am super slow when it comes to the polygel application. Normally if I'm doing two hands, it'll at least take me like an hour to put on the polygel, but this only took me 30 minutes, and I really do think it was the brush that helped speed this up. And also, I was just thinking in my mind, like, we gotta do these fast. I was doing multiple nails at once, I was not stopping in between, so that also probably helped with the time. And also because these nails are almond shape and not square, I feel like almond and stiletto shape, it just might be easier to create that shape rather than square nails where you have to make sure 3 sides are perfect. So, you know, I feel like all these factors definitely helped with the time of the application, but 30 minutes is really good. Okay, I'm pretty proud of myself for that. So I'm kind of just going back and forth between the two hands. Like when one hand is curing, I do the other hand. So that's what I'm doing. I'm kind of going back and forth. But I don't really show too much of the second hand just because it gets to be a little bit too repetitive. I definitely show you one hand at least, and then I'm showing you a little bit of this hand. Okay, so once all the polygel's on, we're going to get into the shaping. And these nails didn't take too long to shape. Like I said, almond nails or stiletto nails, it's just a little bit faster to shape them because you're only worrying about the two sides. Okay, now we're going to get into this nail art. So I'm using this nude, well, the bottle is called nude pink, but this doesn't really look nude pink. It's definitely like an off-white, which is exactly what we needed. So I'm really surprised that I actually found this color because the bottle says nude pink. Why would I pick it up if I needed an off-white color? But you know, it worked out. It was just surprisingly exactly what we needed. So I'm only painting some of these nails this white color. On one of the hands, it's just the thumb and the middle ring and pinky. This hand is the thumb, middle, and pinky only. And I'm also going back and putting 2 coats on certain nails. These are the nails that are going to have the white base showing a lot. I wanted to make sure that they were nice and opaque. And then the other nails that I just left the 1 coat on, you know, they're getting designs over it, like it's going to get covered up. And then for the rest of the clear nails, these are going to be painted red. So I mixed together this dark red color because I feel like I just don't have a nice dark red. I either have bright red or it's like too dark brown red. I feel like that's the only reds I have, so I had to mix together one. And I'm also going back and doing 2 coats of this color. so now we're doing some aura nails. I decided to try out this round sponge tool to make the aura. I think I just saw it on Amazon and thought that it would be a good idea to try it because, to be honest with you, my airbrush, it's just too much work. And I definitely made a mistake buying that because I would much rather use something else that's easier. The airbrush is just way too much work. It honestly doesn't even come out looking that airbrushed either. So yeah, I just tried a new way today. And basically you just got to do a lot of layers, make sure you're blending out the edges. And that's pretty much how I did it. It's not perfect, like it's also not really airbrush looking. It doesn't blend perfectly, but honestly, it was way easier. So I would overall just choose this over the airbrush. Okay, so for this thumbnail, we are making it a pearlescent chrome base. That's why I only put the one layer of the white gel polish. And this chrome powder perfectly covers up any of the see-throughness. And then we're also just going in and drawing this big red bow right in the middle. So I think I didn't record some of the aura parts, but on this next finger, it has the aura in the background, and then it has a red bow in the middle. Honestly, this red bow, it kind of looks funny. I think all of the bows that I drew kind of looked funny. It is what it is. Like I said, we were in a rush, and my sister was literally falling asleep in the chair as I was doing these nails. It's not that we were doing these nails for a long time, it's just that when we started them, it was like getting really late into the night. Yeah, it was just basically past her bedtime, and she was ready to fall asleep in the chair. Also, I'm sorry if a lot of this nail art I'm jumping around a lot. It's because I'm doing the nail art by color. So I did all the red nail art, and then I did all the chrome silver nail art, and then I did the 3D nail art. So yeah, there's a lot of going back and forths, but I just wanted to use one color at a time and finish all the nail art for that color. Okay, so I have a comment on the star nail with the red airbrush in the back. So this nail is very off-centered, and I don't know, I just didn't realize when I was doing it. Kind of near the end, I kind of seen how off-centered it was. So please don't judge that nail. It's very crooked. Okay, once all the nail art is done, we're gonna move on to nail gems. So on this pinky nail, which is like an ombre red to white, it's just gonna have like a bunch of charms down the middle in a diagonal line, just a mix of pearls, silver gems, and red gems. And then just some finishing touches with little gems on the rest of the nails. And then I'm just going to top coat the rest of the nails. Now we're just going to add on some cuticle oil. And here are how the nails turned out. Let me know what you guys think of this nail set in the comments. So I really love how they turned out. I have to say, like, some of them aren't perfect, okay? Like, I'm talking about that star middle nail, to be specific. That one's so crooked. I'm so sorry. It bothers me. It definitely does. And I think it bothers my older sister too, because she has been mentioning that nail a lot recently. But overall, I think this was a really cute design. Very fun and interesting and definitely different from what we normally do. I mean, I feel like I have been doing a lot of these styles like this nail recently though, but normally it's different than what we do. My favorite nail is that pearlescent thumbnail with the red 3D nail art bow. Let me know in the comments which nail or hand is your favorite. And yeah, these were my sister's New York City trip nails. I feel like even though we were trying to be fast, I think they still took a long time. It was the nail art, honestly. Nail art always takes so long. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you all next time. Bye!